Muito bem, nós estamos aqui com o Peter Schroer, ele é o presidente da Aras e nós estamos tendo a oportunidade então de entrevistar ele, ter um pouquinho de compartilhando as ideias da onde veio a Aras, onde estamos agora, para onde vamos e tudo isso complementando a quarta Revolução Industrial que nós temos no sentido de necessitar classificação e um sistema flexível, uma plataforma que permita você conectar dados e relacionar pessoas, as informações do produto. Então, nós vamos botar a legenda aqui para que você possa compreender a nossa conversa e espero que vocês gostem. Né? Peter, so we have our community in Brazil. We're building the community there. So I'd like to know a little bit on where Aras came from.
Sure.
What is the past of Aras, the background?
Right. So I'm the president of Aras today, but I'm also the founder.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So in the year 2000. So actually, it's everybody who's part of the beginning of Aras. There are no salespeople, no marketing people. I mean, we were all engineers in the business of PLM. Mm-hmm. Some of us at the customer site, really living with bill of materials and CAD, change management problems, and then some of us from the PLM vendors, PTC, Siemens, Dassault, Oracle. So a small team got together with an idea, and this is probably the most important. I mean, the idea is that PLM needs to be more flexible, right? And as we meet customers and we move around the world, this is probably the most important message about Aras is that our belief is that out of the box, somehow, a PLM out of the box is probably not true, right? In my experience, every customer has different processes, different data.
Absolutely.
They also have different goals for their business. They have, everybody has a different problem that they need to solve first. So to imagine that one software vendor can create an out-of-the-box solution for Embraer and also for GM, that doesn't make sense. They have different processes, different data. Our idea is to create a platform, which is maybe 90% of a solution, but that every customer working with the partners is able to create the 10% on top, which makes the PLM work for them, exactly how their users would like to work. Not telling the users, no, you must change your practices, right? But actually to say, okay, I understand what you're doing, the way that you are developing this bill of materials or this new product is as competitive for you. We will make the software match what is competitive. And that is really the Aras story, is not to say, we know better than you, and we have out of the box, and you must do it our way. Is we create a 90% solution, which we believe is common, and everybody, they have to do a little bit of configuring, customizing on top.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's an approach.
You know what was the first customers that you had? That I know that you had the Army, U.S. Army, as a main customer in the beginning. How was it?
Yeah, so and it's actually again, Aras is quite different in a lot of ways. Our first customer was the U.S. Army, but the U.S. Army also does some manufacturing, cannons. Right? In this case, though, we are not a PLM for design. They used us as the PLM for manufacturing, right? So version control of work instructions, routings, and tools. So, I know design is a complex topic, but then you move into manufacturing, and there is 10 times as much data, right? And in many companies, we invest a lot of money with design tools, and manufacturing gets nothing, right? So there's no version control, or maybe only Excel sheets, right? So the Army uses Aras for planning and executing manufacturing. From there, we moved on to many customers. I think for us, the first big breakthrough customer is a company, Freudenberg. Actually a German company, but a very big operation in the U.S. I think they're also in Brazil, if I'm not mistaken. They're a supplier to automotive. And the most important thing for them is they have lots of engineers, and they need to collaborate and coordinate, right? So document management, project management. So this was probably early 2003, right? We built a solution for Freudenberg, and as you and I heard a few minutes ago, BMW was on stage presenting, talking about Aras project management. This is the solution we developed the first time with Freudenberg.
Oh, really?
Right.
And on this time, it was already multi-site?
Or absolutely, So Freudenberg uses us in the US, around 12 sites, and then in Europe, there's another about 15 sites.
Wow.
Yeah, many countries, many languages.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's amazing.
And it's been actually quite an interesting journey. With our approach, I mean, we're engineers, we're not salespeople.
Mm-hmm.
Our idea was build a great product, do a little bit of marketing, and then watch it grow.
Mm-hmm.
So it grows slowly
Mm-hmm.
for a long time, right? Success, and
Mm-hmm.
some people from this company, they like Innovator, then they move to the next company, they take us with them, right? And as you see now, the community has gotten quite big,
Yeah.
right? And the next step is, then okay, how do we take the community and move to Brazil?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And where are we with Aras in terms of what stage that we are now? Because I heard about the GE investment and things like that. Can you speak a little bit about
a little bit about the business of Aras.
Yes,
yeah.
business
So
of Aras.
So Aras is now 330 employees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are, of course, we're in the U.S. We have a very big operation office in Munich,
Mm-hmm.
Lyon, France, opening an office in UK,
Mm-hmm.
and then a very big operation in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So the Japanese automotive and aerospace industry, they really like Aras. We are still a private company.
Mm-hmm.
So as you noted, we end of last year we did a very large private equity investment.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is to give us enough cash to keep hiring, keep growing, and to help us reach a destination, which is to make a public company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what is the target that you have for Aras? Where we will go? What is the vision for the future?
So inside of Aras, we have an expression we say, right? Because everybody at Aras has been in the PLM industry for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
working for multiple companies, and we really like this technology, this platform, and we think it can be a quality system, it can be a manufacturing system, it's also a good PLM, right? So inside of Aras, we say the target is world domination.
Mm-hmm.
That quite a few software categories, MES software, quality software, PDM software, all of these things actually can be done quite well in Aras.
Mm-hmm.
And we are executing to this vision, right? You saw the announcement a couple of days ago that we have acquired a company who is in the maintenance business.
Mm-hmm.
So now we are able to take PLM data, not just design manufacturing, but now all the way out into the field. And in this case, it's a tool for aircraft maintenance,
Mm-hmm.
right? I think that's a really great use for PLM technology. So,
Yeah.
so world domination.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. And what about the 3DTs? Digital thread, digital twin, and digital transformation.
Yeah. In the context of PLM, these are not our words, but I think they actually describe it quite well. Digital thread is a very good, simple name for a very complex idea.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea, which is very important in PLM, is that I have requirements, maybe that come from the customer or the OEM, and they have versions, right? And requirements should lead to some specifications, should lead to then CAD, should lead to manufacturing. But what happens along the way is the requirements go through changes, the CAD goes through version changes, even manufacturing has changes, and then somehow I have different products at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to make some connectivity, unfortunately, especially if there's a problem,
Mm-hmm.
right? I would like to be able to walk backwards to say, okay, how was this problem manufactured? Where did the information come to the manufacturing guy that he made such a mistake? Is it the CAD is wrong? Is the requirement wrong? We call this the digital thread.
Mm-hmm.
It's connecting decisions from the absolute beginning all the way through to the guy who's operating, who's using the product.
Mm-hmm.
Digital thread. Digital twin has a very different meaning. We're in the maintenance business, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are moving to the area that we need to have a bill of materials for your product, but not just the generic product. That's a design problem,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we talk about the engineering BOM. I think about 2 years ago we started working with manufacturing BOMs. Now we would like to have the BOM for each airplane, each car, right? Because if I'd like to do maintenance, I have to know what parts are already there. If I'd like to understand why things are failing, I need to know which parts have been changed, right? That's the digital twin.
Mm-hmm.
The CAD, the bill of materials, the maintenance history
Mm-hmm.
of each airplane, each car, not just the model of the car, but
Mm-hmm.
each car. And this is quite important. Now, very, very high value, but as we know, most of the industry is still managing data in Excel.
Yeah.
Hence the term digital transformation. Transformation is we have a journey. It's our job. We have to help our customers move from Excel and paper one step at a time until they are really able to do a digital thread or a digital twin as a goal. So the transformation, actually, in my presentation, I spent some time on that because it's quite important. You don't go from paper to 100% digital in 1 week. Absolutely. Or 1 year. It's a journey, and our job is to make it quite easy for the customer. Actually, not my job, our job. Make it quite easy for the customer to move in steps which are kind of safe, not too much expense, not too much risk, but that every year they're able to improve. That's the transformation.
Yeah. You know, this is leading to the fourth industrial revolution, right?
This industry 4.0, we say. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. We have a big initiative in Brazil. They're not calling in the 4.0 or things like that. They're calling the industrial internet.
Yes, exactly.
They call it, and also we have you know, the Brazilian Association for Industrial Internet of Things in the hometown of Ciclo.
Yeah.
So how could we contribute with them maybe on terms of sharing knowledge with them for where they should go? Because I'm seeing them giving a lot of focus on IoT.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. So I'm glad you brought up IoT because that's where I wanted to go. Industry 4.0, in a sense, is digital transformation, is using technologies that came from the internet, you know, high-speed networking, new data management techniques, linking techniques, and bringing those to manufacturing. So manufacturing is moving from paper, right, to internet technologies. But then everybody then gets a bit confused, and they jump very quickly to IoT only. IoT is quite interesting, and we can put sensors in our products, we can have a lot of data coming back, but there's a problem, right? Having lots and lots of data with no context, no meaning, what do I do with this? Right? This is our job, right? So PLM should be the context. This is why we talk about the digital twin. I may be perhaps Embraer, for example, right? Aircraft. Maybe I'm getting sensor data from 3 or 4 aircraft, and one of them is giving us some data which looks unusual. Is it a problem? Actually, I don't know, because each of the aircraft has a different version of the engine or a different version of landing gear, or maybe this one has had some maintenance and different parts have been put on. I can't understand the IoT data if I don't know the context. This is our job, right? It's very important that we teach our customers good configuration management, good data management, and that they have the configurations to match the IoT data. You need the two together.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Well, so what is your thoughts in terms of South America continent?
Yeah. So we've been very active, of course, in North America where we started. We've had a very nice business in Europe since 2008. 2010 we went to Japan, not Asia, but just Japan, very focused. All these markets we've done well. I think we do well because we focus with good resources and with good partners, one market at a time. If you look where manufacturing is happening now, right? South America, actually, especially Brazil, seems quite interesting. So important for us is to find a partner who shares our ideas, also our beliefs, right? Let's make sure you get the training, right? And then actually we work together. We collaborate on how do we bring the community and then the great solutions behind it to the market. So we're quite interested in Brazil. We have a lot of customers in aerospace and automotive, and I think you as well have a good supply chain of manufacturers. So I think it's a good fit.
Yeah, cool. And what about Ciclo PLM? What is the expectation for Ciclo? How do you want us to engage with the market?
I mean, so I hope you get the impression. I mean, Aras is a very technical company, right? I mean, the CEO is also still a programmer, and this is all the way down through all of the employees. What we'd like from a partner is you not salesmen, but technical solutions, right? Every customer you meet will have different problems. They have different customers and different manufacturing processes. What the way is to listen first to the customer. Listen, think, and then help the customer. Not just pushing software. We want to make sure we understand your problem first. Maybe make a pilot solution, which is a good proof that we understand you, right? And it's also a way of working. I mean, it's not that Cyclo PLM is go and have fun. No. We work together, and of course we stand behind the solution. We also stand behind the partners.
Nice.
We do it together.
Yeah, absolutely.